Ooh, it's been a rough one past couple of days. Got a whole bunch of new supplies coming in. As you can see, I'm on a different camera. I've got this behind me. Nice little light ring. Now, another thing you can probably tell is I've got a little bit of a strange hue to me. A little red, a little pink. Well, that's because I am using an altered camera. I purchased a camera through Lifepixel.com. Amazing company. They sell cameras. They sell cameras that you can convert, or have them convert, as you'd say. And you can choose between infrared, full spectrum. This one is full spectrum conversion. You can buy all kinds of cameras from them. You can buy gear galore. Different filters, lenses. If it's a camera, they've probably got it. Last I saw, roughly around 150 different models to choose from. Point and click, DSLR, mirrorless, anything, everything camera related, they've got something for you. Now here's the real kicker. This company sells these cameras to standard photographers, and a lot of photography is done with, infrared, full spectrum. People tweak these, change the settings a bit, and get different effects. Here's the best part about it. The standard camera for paranormal investigations, ghost hunting, and whatnot is either infrared or full spectrum. Not many people want to lug around a huge camera, and another group of people, they don't want to pay the $2,000, $3,000, or even $5,000 for a normal camera that does infrared or night vision shooting. This camera cost me around $1,500. Now, I paid extra for 4-day turnaround. I paid extra for insurance and so on. I paid for the extras, which came to be about $200 plus the expedited shipping, next day air. So I got it in roughly, I think it was 5 or 6 days, because they work on weekdays, and I bought it right before a weekend, so it kind of tweaked it a little bit. I also purchased a filter that goes on the lens. It brings the camera from the full spectrum back to the original. I'll throw that on real quick for you. Now you can see how my hue is. This is the company right here. Beautiful company. This lens just slips over. I mean, you can probably already tell. See? A lot better. But that lens, this is, let's see if I can get that on there for you. There. Now, this company, the reason why I pushed this company in particular is a lot of paranormal investigators go through specific websites. I know of 3 of them just off the top of my head. I'm not knocking these companies, but they choose the lower end model cameras, the non-eye cameras for Canon, because they're more affordable and easier to get a hold of. See, the T6s, T7s, T8s, they have a sub-model that doesn't have exterior mic inputs, and they don't have specific inputs. Now this camera, it has an external mic jack, you've got the app, as I've already shown, and there's more features. Quite a few more features. So yes, you can go full spectrum with these other cameras for a more affordable price, you know, $600-700. But if you want that feature to be able to put on a boom mic or attach headphones, you know, have the plug-in play type deals, even shotgun mics will work with this camera. They work very well. They've got all kinds of gear that you can get for these cameras that can't be added to the other models without, you know, modifying it. There's videos of people cutting them open and removing the microphone wires and soldering in a jack to plug into. I didn't want to go through that. I will admit that yes, while I did get this camera, I wanted the added battery pack. The T8i doesn't have a compatible door that can be removed like the other models. The previous models, you couldn't remove the battery door and add on the battery pack bottom grip. So I had to modify this one by removing the little nub on the end of the battery pack so I could turn the lid sideways and pull it off so I could fit that battery pack. I will admit that I did modify the camera, and more than likely Lifepixel will say, well, the warranty's voided now because the door's removed. But so far I'm happy with this camera and with the purchase, and I'm ecstatic with the company. I wish that when I bought the camera I would have put in the notes to leave the battery door off, because that's what I was going to do, because I plan on drilling through. There's a specific watch band pin that is removable, so I'm going to drill through, implant one of those with the little thumb screw so that I can take on and off a battery door in the future. But for now, all I have is a dual battery port on the bottom. It adds quite a bit of time to recording, so I don't have to constantly change out batteries. Plus, this battery pack, when the batteries start to die, I can pull a battery out, replace it, pull the other battery out, replace it, without the camera turning off. Now this is just the newer battery base for the Canons. Now, before I get too far into it, some people don't quite know what I'm talking about for infrared and night vision and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off real quick. I'm going to switch this over to infrared without any of the lights. Now, here I am, back in front of the camera. You can't see me. See, like, I put the phone up to my face. You can see there's the camera and everything. Now, this is how dark the room is. Only source of light really is the phone. Until I flip this switch and this switch. Now, here I am. Full black, pitch black room. I can't see a damn thing except for what's on my phone. We're recording this, and you can tell, that, there's quite a bit going on. I mean, full spectrum camera, shooting, pitch black room. This is what I was talking about to Lifepixel. I sent them several messages on Facebook asking them questions about their infrareds and their full spectrums. So I wanted to ask more. They are really into it of call us, talk to us, talk to the professionals, talk to the people in the main office of what we do and what we have to offer. there isn't really many people that are pushing Lifepixel for, you know, paranormal investigations and so on. You are seeing me. I can't see anything except for the lights, the red tint from the infrared lights. I can't see anything else except for that. That's amazing. Granted, this camera has a fold-out screen. I've got it tucked back, and I'm using my phone to see what's going on. I'm controlling the camera through my phone. Other cameras that paranormal groups use or sell, they don't have that. Yes, you can go on Amazon and spend like $150 for like a cheap, you know, Vivitar or Chinese brand camera. But you don't get the professional stuff that this camera provides. So there is that toss-up. Now, for vloggers, you know, people that do, you know, urban exploring, they have their urban exploring cameras, then they have a bunch of lights and so on. So they have this toss between. This company meshes those two together. You no longer have the camcorder or the DSLR. You can combine the two. You have a DSLR that shoots both day and night in bright shiny day or absolute pitch black darkness. You've brought the two together. Now this may or may not increase the company's sales. It might not, I don't know. But for those that are interested in paranormal investigations, cryptozoology, and, you know, going out and doing that, this could work for you. You can pick and choose different cameras. They sell used cameras. They sell new cameras. They sell them with or without lenses. It's all up to you. It's on your budget. And it's amazing. I mean, there's so much more that you can do with just this one company. You're not locked to going on to, you know, ghostwhatever.com and buying from them. This company uses a level 5 contamination-free actual room. It's a clean room, dust-free, and that's what they work out of. So you don't have to worry about, you know, buying a $600 or $700 camera that's converted to infrared or full spectrum and it's being made in somebody's garage somewhere. This is an actual photography company. They do photography work. They sell to people that sell pictures for millions of dollars. I mean, it's insane what people go through. And, like, imagine watching your favorite ghost hunting show, paranormal show, and instead of them using some big, huge, giant camera setup, all it is a DSLR camera and an infrared light. Some of these cameras that they're using are $10,000 to $15,000. This could work. This could cross over. You've got urban explorers, Sam and Colby, Josh, Steve Ronan. Let's see, who else is out there? We've got Mindseed TV. We've got so many people. Dustin, the Overnight Channel, the Twins, Twin Paranormal, and so many of these companies. These people are going between cameras here when all you have to do is run with the camera, take off the filter, and boom, you're in a night shot again. Easy peasy. I mean, plus you've got, you know, half hour with this camera personally. There's half hour of videotaping before it warms up and it'll turn itself off. But if you break it up, you know, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, you're good. It works amazing. Plus, having up to a terabyte, or I think this one goes up to 5 terabytes of memory that you can put in. I mean, that's a lot of recording that you can go through. And with the app, you can just download the stuff wirelessly to your phone. You can download it to your phone. You can plug it into a computer, do your editing. It's easy as that. Now, I'm not saying that this is the perfect, absolute, you know, bottom. It's what works for me. It's what works for some others. But not many people know about this company because they advertise specifically for, you know, photographers only. They don't advertise for people that do videography or paranormal investigations. I hit them up because I came across a video on YouTube of people doing photography in ultraviolet and full spectrum and infrared, and that's all they do is do photos of that, and then they edit the photos. I contacted the company to ask them how videos looked. And as you can see, this is how the videos look. I mean, this is beautiful to me. Now, I'm going to switch back here to the standard camera. There, I'm back. In normal, I've got the filter on right now. I've got my ring light on. Look how nice that looks. All it is a little screw-on filter, easy done. There, I'm set. I've got my daytime. I've got my regular camera again. I mean, this is pretty damn good. Now, for the people that do paranormal investigations like I do, you can have your, you know, $200 cameras set up here, there, and everywhere. You can run your security surveillance system on tripods here, there, and everywhere, but then you can carry a damn good 4K 1080p, you know, camera like this around. You can get those glorious shots. You can get those 60 frames a second shots. You can get the high resolution images without having to buy a, you know, $5,000 camera or buying a camera from, you know, 2010 that's been modified or updated or refurbished. This camera, brand new, paid them to have it converted in a lab, and it works absolutely flawlessly. I mean, I love this thing. I've only had it for a day and a half, 2 days, but I've been sitting here doing all kinds of stuff with it, left, right, center. You know, I'm going to be doing more with it later on, and as things go, but, you know, I just wanted to see just how well Lifepixel does this, how well their cameras work compared to, you know, other cameras that I have. I've got action cameras. I've got, you know, I've got the original, you know, 4K, you know, in all full spectrum ghost hunting camera from one of these ghost hunting pages, and I mean, yeah, it works. It looks good, but it's not quite what I envisioned when I started doing paranormal investigations. And, you know, my followers don't really know that I do paranormal investigations because I don't put out videos of it on my page. Usually my stuff is small-time families and, you know, helping people. I don't do videos online. I'd love to start doing it. I mean, I've been locked up with, fixing vehicles and this, that, and another, and work. So I haven't been able to get out and do as many as I used to do. But, soon I'll be getting back into it. I might go down to like Tombstone or another haunted place, and I might do an investigation. It all depends on a few things, but I just really wanted to get out and get it out there that Lifepixel.com is amazing. It has all kinds of gear for photographers and the paranormal. You can have the best of both worlds and combine them into something like this. I mean, $1,500. That these standard, the Sonys and the Canon, cameras, the camcorders, really, they don't have what this provides. I mean, you've got a smaller, lighter camera, more features, and all you have to do is take on and off a lens. I can fit the lens case in a pocket and carry it around. I've got belt gear for paranormal hunting. I can do, pull it out, put the lens on, shoot daytime, take it off, shoot in pitch black. I have the ability, I have the equipment, I've got a whole bag full of goodies. I just wanted people to know that this company does exist and that it's not just for photographers. You saw in real time the dark room with absolutely no visibility. But as soon as I turned on the infrared lights, it's lit up like Christmas. I mean, we have the ability, they can provide all kinds of gear for us. But if people don't, buy from this company and talk about this company, then there isn't really anybody to know about the company. I did a lot of searching around, and there's 5, 6 videos from other people talking about the cameras, but only showing, what their photos do. They don't show what their videos do. And the company puts out videos, but it doesn't fully give the user information about the cameras. They show how the cameras are set up or how to set the cameras. They don't actually show what the camera is capable of for specific things. But I just wanted to give them a shout out, and I want people to acknowledge just how good this company is. So I'm gonna get to editing, put this video out there for everybody to see, and I want to get people to go and take a look, ask them questions, check out their Facebook page, check them out, take a look around, get out there. And for these other paranormal groups, give them a check, take a look, hop on YouTube, check them out. I mean, I can run through a dozen pages, a dozen groups. Let's see, we got, let's see, who do we have as the most recent? The Overnight Channel. They're the most recent in my timeline. Steve Ronan. Of course, there's always One Bite Pizza. Casper Site. I watch him like crazy. Mindseed. I've got my favorites, and I'm always looking for new pages to look into. I'm waiting for the Destination Fear to come back. I'm really hoping that the 5th season can get kicked off, but they have their Blue Balls Golf You know, I just want, you know, people to know that these pages do exist. You can hop on YouTube, check them out. And another thing, you know, check out Lifepixel. I mean, their gear is amazing. I'll leave a link to them as well in the bottom. You know, just have a good one, guys.